don't always think of it as such, but whiskey is an agricultural product. This corn is taller than me. Soon, it'll be ready for harvest. And from there, it can become thousands of things, from food to fuel. My favorite of which is whiskey. After harvest and drying, and malting in the case of barley, the grains go to the distillery. Here they're ground up in preparation for cooking, much the way coffee beans are prepared for brewing. The milled grains move to the mash cooker, where hot water is added to extract the sugars. The mixture of grains, or mash bill, helps to determine the style of the whiskey. Bourbon, for instance, is made mostly from corn. Regardless of style, some amount of malted barley is typically added because it helps to convert the starches to sugars. Think of this step as like turning pancake mix into batter. Next comes fermentation, when the grain, now a sugary porridge-like liquid called mash, takes its first step toward becoming alcohol. Yeast is added to the mash, and it begins eating up those sugars while producing alcohol and carbon dioxide. Fermentation also creates flavors like fruit and breadiness that find their way into the final whiskey. At this point, the distiller has essentially made beer. In fact, the resulting liquid clocks in around 7 to 10% alcohol by volume and is referred to as distiller's beer or wash. The grains haven't become whiskey yet, but the process is well on its way, and the next stop is the still.